This week on What's Good Cape Cod, in honor of Mother's Day, it's going to be all about our moms and being moms on Cape Cod. I'm Sarah Lapsley Martin.
And I'm Katie Clancy. Welcome back to What's Good Cape Cod, where we show you the Cape through the eyes of a couple of locals.
Every Tuesday, we drop a new video that tells you about a person, place, and thing we think you should know about.
And this week, like Sarah said, it's all about our moms.
Yay!
We thought, well, we've got Cape Cod moms. Let's talk about them. So my mom, we did not, just like Sarah, we're Washoe Shores. My parents actually met here on Cape Cod when they were kids because they both had vacation here, but they were from off Cape. They honeymooned here, all that stuff. But my mom, for most of my life, and I think it's true for Sarah, was a stay-at-home mom, which was awesome. I got a lot out of that. I remember a lot of things, but let's talk about what we've done here on the Cape together. So my mother is a master floral designer. So if you watched our show last week, we talked all about flowers. Well, that is her jam. She is like a
We should have given her the shout out last week.
I know, we should have. Well,
she gets it now.
Yes. She has been president and director of all sorts of things at many levels, locally and statewide. But the things I remember most is her involvement with Hyannis Garden Club and with the flower show that probably none of us as kids ever went to at the Barnstable County Fair. Like, who goes to the flower show at Barnstable County Fair? This kid, because if your mom's running it, you go. And if your mom's running it, sometimes you have to enter it as well. So I learned how to arrange flowers.
Okay.
No, let's make it very clear. I paid attention to nothing. And when I did enter, I got what they call the honorable mention, which is just a nice way to say you didn't pay attention at all.
No, they're like, thanks for trying. But
thanks. A total participation award.
Yes.
White ribbon is like the loser ribbon. Let's just call it what it is. So my mother's still involved in flowers. And she is actually more involved with dogs now. So that dogs and cats of Dominican Republic, we've all adopted, all of us in our sort of circle of friends have adopted a lot of dogs, but she's very into that right now. So I'm not going to go too far because a lot more we're talking about things that we have done with our moms. And we'll talk about that later. So I'm going to let you talk about your mom.
So my mom's, just like your mom, is amazing, of course. My mom's one of those people that when you first meet her, you feel like you've known her forever. She's a master at connecting with people. And I really wanted to think about, what were things that I got from my mom, like, traits. And I really thought about her being caring, nurturing, and really like her passion to help other people. And when she was younger, she was a medical assistant, so really wanted to help people. She went through some jobs. We were born. So I was born. She worked part-time. Once Brenna and Chris were born, like your mom, they switched gears a little bit. We're lucky that they were able to stay home. And I have so many amazing memories of having my mom there all the time.
Can I just jump in for a second and tell everybody how great Sarah's mom is? So when I first got into real estate, I didn't know what from what. Yeah. And what I didn't know is that we were about to go into a massive crash. And I had listed my first house and I studied, I did everything I was supposed to do, I thought, and I just couldn't sell this house. So I was looking for people who had sold houses around the same price point, blah, blah, blah. And your mom's name came up. So I'm like, I'm just going to call her. I'm like, Missys Lapsley, I don't know what I'm doing. Can you help me? She's like, well, tell me what you've done and blah, blah, blah. She's like, you're doing great. Just keep going. I was like, all right, I'll try. She didn't know me from anybody. Right. And like, for all she knew, I could have been coming to like take her business, but she was just like, no, I'm gonna help this kid. So it was awesome.
That's really how she is. She's just one of those people that loves helping and, and I'm lucky that she's my mom and instilled that in me. And some of the other things. So one of her jobs back in the 80s, which is, because it was the 80s, was she sold Mary Kay and she almost won like the pink car, which would have been hilarious if we drove around. I think it was like a pink, I don't know, convertible or whatever.
Cadillac. It wasn't
a Cadillac, like back in the 80s. Yeah. I can remember she had like all these pins. She won like a lot of awards, but she never got that car. Probably might be better off that we didn't get the car.
Probably for the best.
Right. But then, like I said, she got to stay at home. One of the other things that I remember her doing as kids, this was off Cape before we moved here, was, she was really involved with like building the playground. So if you ever go to Mendon, Mass, my mom helped build that playground and raise all that money, claim to fame in Mendon. And
Mom.
one of the other things that she did as we got older was she worked with hospice patients, which I just think takes a special kind of person.
Without a doubt.
It really does. And I can remember, meeting specifically, I can remember meeting like a daughter of one of the patients, and just, we would play with her and she'd come on our swing set, and just, my mom helping her with the last stages of her life. It's something that, like I said, it takes a special person to do that.
Absolutely.
And then later in life, like you said, they became realtors, and they really should have done it earlier in life. I think it was one of the things that it was their passion. They would be the people that would always go to open houses.
And they became darn good realtors.
Amazing realtors. Yeah. And that's the thing, having all of those different things in her background, really helps her with everything you need to be a realtor, whether it's negotiations or patience or, really helping people with problems and being a psychologist from time to time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 100%. All right. So let's talk about some of the places that we've gone with our moms on the Cape, or places that we have good memories of. I think we both have lots of places in Harwich.
Yeah. So, growing up as kids, we had our summer house in Harwich, and
that was my first Cape house.
Isn't that amazing? I still think it's so amazing that we both have that as our story, which is like,
I know.
We were probably like passing each other on the beach and we didn't even
probably
know. And we probably, like you, we loved going to Main Street in Harwich, and some of our favorite places were Dr. Gravity's The Kite Shop, because we'd buy kites and then we'd go play with them. George's Pizza, we'd always have pizza. Bonat's Bakery, which isn't there anymore, but we would go for the Meltaways, which sadly Bonat's Bakery isn't there anymore. But we had, where else do we do? We loved Cape League baseball games, was one of our favorite things as kids. And we would go do that all summer long. And then Harwich Junior Theater. I don't know if you've ever been.
You probably saw me in a show there.
I probably did.
I was in like all the shows when I was little there. That was huge. Did you see Cinderella?
Probably. I mean, we saw them all.
I was Cinderella.
Oh my God. My mom's going to love this.
So I know. So we had a place on Uncle Beanie's Road. It was nothing special. It was just this little cottage on Uncle Beanie's Road. But it took us, we could see the beach from our deck. Like, this real estate today is well over $1 million. And it was just this really basic cottage that I remember it had a loft.
Yep.
That you had to climb up a ladder. It felt like it was 100 feet in the air.
Yep.
But yeah, that's just so funny.
I know our cottage didn't have heat or anything. Was yours year round?
No, it was not year round. So no heat. If we went there in the spring, it was too bad. So sad.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, good. So everybody's so fussy now.
I know.
No. So as an adult, I've spent a lot of, I'm sure you have too, like eating lunch with your mother everywhere. I was trying to think of the restaurants, and like, it's like all of them.
Too many.
From Hyannis to Dennis to Chatham, like all over the place. But I do remember my mom was like, come see a movie with me at Cape Cinema. And at the time I was at the age, I was like, there's like art movies. I don't know if I really, what a brat. She took me, she finally got me to go, and I saw Bend It Like Beckham.
Okay.
And it was this Bollywood movie with the best music. And of course we're sitting in the chairs. I'm like, this is awesome. And she was like, yeah, I've been trying to tell you, it's not all masterpiece theater, it's such a little brat. But yeah, so first one to make me fully appreciate Cape Cinema.
Good. Someone needed to.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. So no, we're both moms also. So let's talk about the things that we do with our kids as moms. What's your thing?
We both do lots of things, I feel like, obviously.
Yeah.
I think living on the Cape, one of my favorite things to do that I do with Liv, we do as a family, is just enjoying the beach. Summertime, of course, relaxing, building sandcastles, having the ice cream truck come by, and just having all those childhood memories. And And also, walking on the beach and finding sea glass and doing winter walks as well. So, I mean, we're so lucky to live somewhere like this that has these.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. So I've got 4 daughters. Yeah. And so I've all right, I gotta think about all the things I've done with these. Yeah. I've done a lot with it, different ones, but I remember when so of course Margaret was my first. And so I would do everything with her. So when she was like a tween, I took her for her first facial at Beyond Beauty. She's like, what are we doing? She's like, I think I like it, but this is weird.
Yeah.
Like, so cute. And then just like you, taking walks. Like I remember a walk that my second daughter, Caroline, and I took at Bray Farm. And it was the first time I discovered the platform out there in the marsh. Yeah. And we had, I think, as I remember what was going on, but it had been like a day. Okay. And we just were out there and we're like, this is good. We needed to be here.
Calming. Yeah.
Yeah. And then with my number 3 daughter, she's like a super mega athlete. So we work out together at CrossFit Hyannis. And then I think just a couple of videos ago, when we had Lissy Perna with Get Outside Cape Cod.
Yep.
That was so popular, we posted it twice.
Yes.
But she's inspired me and Ellen, my youngest, to go explore some of the places that she talks about there. And so that's been really fun because she's always ready for an adventure and check something out. Now all she wants to do is go back to that swing that we found in the woods on one of our walks. It's pretty cool. What else do you and Liv like to do?
First off, I still can't believe you have 4 children. I mean, my mom having 3 of us, like I have 1 and it's so fun, but it's a lot, and like we went out. So obviously we talk about how we love live music and we bring Liv out a lot, but I can't imagine if I had like 3 children or 4 children, just try to keep them all in.
Jim Gaffigan said having a 4th child is like drowning and then someone hands you a baby. And that is exactly what it's like. You're like, oh my God, oh God, okay, yep, okay, fine, we'll be fine.
Oh my goodness. So cheers to all the moms out there who are doing it. I mean, that's amazing. We actually went to Cape Cod Beer a few weeks ago and sat outside and they had live music and Liv was dancing and it was so much fun. So it's nice to see all these places opening again and just being able to enjoy it outside.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. Well, I hope you got some inspiration for being nice to your mom, remembering how much you love her, and then maybe getting some ideas for things that you can do with your kids as a mom. So that's it for this episode. Now you know what's good Cape Cod. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when we drop a new show.
And if you're looking for more information about anything we talked about in this video, go to What's Good CC, where we have links to everything and everyone we talked about this week. And happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day!